Hey everyone, and welcome back to Senior Not Stupid. Today we're doing something really practical. We're going to dive into an explainer on more than 25 fresh, super effective hacks to make your house safer. And the best part? You'll be using stuff you already own. We're talking smart little tricks that really work. So let me ask you this. Does making your home safer feel like it's going to cost a ton of money? I mean, it's a common thought, right? You picture expensive gadgets, guys coming in to install things, a big hit to the wallet. But what if I told you that's just not true? That's right. The cost for every single tip we're about to cover, a big, beautiful zero. Zilch. Nada. Because guess what? The most powerful safety tools aren't on some store shelf. They're the everyday items you already have, just used in a much smarter way. So let's get right into our first category. Okay, we are starting with the absolute most important one, fall prevention. And look, this isn't just about avoiding a bruise, this is about maintaining your independence. And you might be surprised to learn what the biggest risk in most homes actually is. Oh yeah, this one. Does that look familiar? We've all got them. And let's be honest, we've all caught a toe on one. Whether it's a little throw rug or a big area rug, these things are the #1 reason for trips and falls inside. But thankfully, the fix for this is just brilliantly simple. Just look at this. How easy is that? You take that old pool noodle that's been sitting in the garage, you cut it, slide it right under the edge, and just like that, you've created a soft, totally invisible bumper that stops that edge from flipping up. The trip hazard is just gone. Of course, it's not just the rugs, is it? It's also those steps that are hard to see in low light, or those super slick tile floors that can be just as tricky. But again, the solutions are probably sitting in a drawer in your house right this second, just waiting for you. I mean, this just shows how common items can literally become lifesavers. A little strip of bright tape, suddenly that step is impossible to miss. A simple rubber band adds incredible grip to a cane tip on a slippery floor. And an old tennis ball? It makes a walker glide smoother and quieter. Each one of these is what? A 5-second fix that could prevent a really serious injury. All right, feeling stable on your feet is one thing, but what about when you need to grab something? As our strength and flexibility change over time, just holding on to everyday objects can become a real challenge. But the solution isn't some complicated new gadget. And I'm being completely serious here. This humble little loop of rubber is about to become your absolute favorite household tool. It is the ultimate grip enhancer, and it costs absolutely nothing. Just think about it for a second. Wrap one around a slippery glass or the TV remote or one of those tricky pill bottles. Instantly, you have a non-slip surface that makes everything so much easier to hold onto and use. It's such a tiny change, but it makes a huge difference in your daily confidence. And hey, what about that thing that just fell behind the sofa? Ugh, we've all been there. Or the item on the top shelf that's just out of reach. Before you even think about climbing on something, just stop and head to the kitchen. I mean, why would you buy a special grabber tool when you already have one? A long wooden spoon is perfect for nudging things out from behind the furniture. An old belt or scarf can easily loop around a handle to pull a drawer open. It's all about just seeing your home with new eyes. Okay, so we've made things easier to hold and reach. Now let's talk about making them easier to see, especially when the lights are low. And you know what? As a little bonus, we're going to throw in a couple of incredibly simple security alerts too. Getting up in the middle of the night for a glass of water or a trip to the bathroom shouldn't feel like you're running an obstacle course in the dark. A few really small tweaks can light the way without you even having to flip a switch. You see, the key here is making those important landmarks visible. A little bit of reflective tape on a counter edge will catch whatever light is in the room, giving you a clear guide. A bright sticky note makes finding that light switch a piece of cake, and a dedicated flashlight on a hook? That means no more fumbling around in a dark drawer when you need it the most. All right, now for that security tip. You do not need a high-tech, expensive alarm system just to get a heads up that a door has been opened. Nope. All you really need is something that makes a little bit of noise. This is pure old-school genius right here. A little jingle bell on your doorknob or a small wind chime on the back door. Well, they create this unmistakable sound the second that door moves. It's simple, it's effective, and honestly, it's a surprisingly pleasant way to get an alert. Okay, for our last section, let's do a rapid-fire round of some truly clever solutions. I love these. These are the small changes that solve those super annoying little problems and have a really big impact on your day-to-day life. Seriously, stop searching for the remote. An empty tissue box is the absolute perfect caddy. Just drop your essentials in there, your glasses, your phone, keys, the remote, and they will always be right where you left them, right within arm's reach. Okay, now this is just brilliant. You place a small makeup mirror on a lower shelf in your fridge and you angle it up. And just like that, you can see everything that's hiding in the back without having to bend down and strain your back. So simple, but what a total game changer.
And finally, safety also means having a clean environment. A simple mix of white vinegar and water in a spray bottle is actually a really powerful disinfectant. It's safe, it's incredibly cheap, and it works just as well as all those harsh chemical cleaners.
And I want you to remember this. You are Generation Ultra. You know, these hacks aren't about limitation, they are all about empowerment. These are smart solutions because you are experienced, you are not stupid. This is about using that amazing experience to live safer, smarter, and completely on your own terms. So I've got to ask, which one are you going to try first? Is it the pool noodle trick? The fridge mirror? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us. Stay sharp, stay safe, and keep living on your own terms.